Hello, yeah, can you hear us? 1, 2. Hi and welcome to Tomás MacCurtains here in Goodmays. Windy, rainy day I suppose. Storm Aiden is on its way in. I'm here with Therese Doyle here. How are you?
I'm good, Owen. Thank you very much. Very welcome to everyone, all our listeners across the world. Welcome.
Yes, as you can see, the weather here has taken a bit of a turn for the worse in the last week or so. We're here in just, it's windy today, so I apologise if there's our notes and everything starts going away, but we've got the full caps pages here ready to go. So how do you think today's going to go?
It's exciting for the girls. I was just chatting to the Rudder Pearse's girls and their subs. They're delighted to be up intermediate. Last year we won the junior championship final, and today they're up intermediate. They're gathering momentum. They're getting stronger and delighted, excited, a bit nervous.
Yeah.
Ready to go though. Yeah.
I think the history's there for Brother Pearse's today, so they're not strangers to the finals today, especially like for going. Is it 30 years next year?
That's right. 1991. A few of the gentlemen of the Brother Pearses and Noreen Heston got together, and they decided to form a club, and it all started from there. Noreen Heston was the young lady in question, and they decided to take the red and green of Mayo as opposed to the green and gold of the Brother Pearse's men. So they started in 1991, and almost 30 years ago now.
We'll have a look at the Brother Pearse's lineup there. Strange numbers all over the shop here.
Yes, in goal we have Niamh Hall. Niamh comes from County Cork. Cornerback Katrina Murphy, she comes from Dublin. Left cornerback Aisling Dwyer, good solid Tipperary name. Niamh Costello comes from Tipperary as well. Centre back Danielle Kiley from County Clare. Quiva Hogan also from Tipperary, wearing number 7 today. Centre field Lorna Bergen, our captain, comes from Tipperary too. Maria Sheehan from County Limerick is also midfield. Right half forward Ciara O'Callaghan from County Cork. Niamh Muldoon from County Galway is centre back, and left half back Nadine Flynn. Full forward line Danielle Harrington, who's been outstanding all this year so far. She comes from County Tipperary, right corner forward. Left corner forward Frances Doyle, London born, a stalwart of our club, wearing number 10. Subs Shauna Yates, also from Tipperary. Katrina McGee, Michaela Kilkenny, London born. Emma Dooley from County Galway. Grania Gleeson from Tipperary, and Leah Skehan from County Galway.
There's a lot of Tipperary players there. The Golden Vale, famous for. Just as I'm seeing there, like I have refed earlier this year against Father Murphy's, and I thought Daniel Harrington could cause some damage today.
Yes,
she's a pacey enough forward, likes to run at the defence, and I think as a 13-a-side game, and today we're playing the 13-a-side game, I think that's where the scores are that's where you can put pressure on the opposition by getting the ball into the full forward line and just chase, hope to get a few frees or something like that, and get the scores that way. Yeah,
she played an outstanding game the last day. She was strong in the full forward line, makes great. She makes great effort to get the ball, and once she has possession, there's a good chance it's going to be in the back of the net. Yeah. And now we just have a look at the Tomás MacCurtains team. Again, the numbers are sort of mixtures of numbers. We've got Kellyanne Brennan in goals, Alva Ryan, Joanna Kern, the full back line, Niamh Foley, Sinead Curtin, Therese Morn, the half back line, midfield, Aisha Quinn, Lorraine Breen, half forward line, Joanna Houlihan, Victoria McQueen, Claire Finnegan. And then Vera Loughnane and Amy Walsh up in the full forward line. A lot of bench. Yes.
The Tomás MacCurtains, I think I've got about 50 girls registered, but he's only mentioned the 37 there today. Cynthia Lyons, Andrew Brogan, Maeve McManus, Ora Dennehy, Claude Maloney, Helen Boyle, Bernadette Darcy, Jane Andrews, Ellen Wall, Ellen Finnegan, Laura Gainey, Joe Daly, April Fagan, Kerry McCauley, Aidan McCauley. They're both sisters from Tipperary. Claire Tomey, Alice Knowles, Lisa O'Neill, Chloe O'Kelly, Rachel Foley, Vistota, Shauna Connolly, Katrina Skehan, Claire Bailey. Interesting enough in the lineup there that Shauna Connolly, Katrina Skehan and Claire Bailey are injured. But the management took the decision that they're wearing the jerseys that they were injured in, the 9, the 6 and the 37, even they're still part of the squad heavily. So it's a strange sort of thing to do, but it's nice for the girls, especially today, who are out injured or away.
Yes, indeed. It's good to be remembered. They're still part of the group, still part of the team. It's good to be remembered, yes. But
so I just again, from my own experience of Tomás MacCurtains, you've got some good county players in there. You've got the Sinead Curtin there at the full back, and I think she played Cork B or something. Leisha Quinn, she played Dublin. You've got Joanne Houlihan, I think plays a Waterford junior. There's a good strong base for MacCurtains, especially with their numbers of players. But as we say, that doesn't mean much on this mucky all day today.
Yeah, and are they around for a while now, or are they new players? Have they been?
Sinead Curtin's here been for I think 2 years now. Leisha Quinn again 2 years. Full transfer came through for Vera Nolan, but she was also here last year in the intermediate semi-final, lost to John Mitchell's sort of scenario. Yeah. Where so a lot of these girls, like I see a lot of Cork as well, which is historically MacCurtains is a Cork club, obviously Tomás MacCurtains in his 100th year anniversary. Okay. So it's almost need a team of Cork people, which is good in a way.
Yeah, we have that in London, haven't we? We've always got a great new players coming and going a lot of the time. Yeah. I mean, you've noticed earlier on to me, Owen, that there's only 2 girls from the Pearses that are with us the last time they played in a county final, which was 2015, was it?
2016.
16.
Yes.
And that was Danielle Kiley and Cuipa Hogan.
Yes.
So we've in Brother Pearse's we get a lot of new players each year. I suppose it's typical of London. People come and go quite a lot.
It's a conveyor belt sort of scenario. You
Yes.
can't get yourself attached to too many people over here. They'll only break your heart and go off. They're too young and stuff. You get older and everyone gets younger. But no, I think the thing is with I think with MacCurtains there's two players. Sean Connolly unfortunately injured her thumb there in the last game, and Kellyanne Brennan, who was in goals today, she scored a point the last day. But I say we remember that game that was in down in Dulwich, around Dulwich area, Peckham area, and I think a great start by Brother Pearse's that day where they got a quick fire goal. I think that's the sort of thing they're going to have to do today. Just get under the skin, put doubts in the mind of MacCurtains.
Yes, indeed, they have to be, as soon as the ball is thrown in, they need to get on it, get possession, make hay while the sun is shining, except on this particular day it does not. And there'll be no sunshine today.
Just a massive win. I see Joni Traynor is here, the referee for today. She's from Tara Club, and all the umpires and the
well experienced
people are experienced.
Yes, well experienced referee. She's been around for quite a while, and like you said, she comes from the Tara Camogie Club, and another established club, well experienced. Yeah, it should be a good day. Pity about the weather.
We all can't have everything. We're lucky to actually get this game played due to the lockdowns and everything that's going on in the club, in the country, I suppose. So this is the only sort of game that's going on at the moment.
Yeah, we're, like you said, Owen, we're very lucky considering the dreadful year we've had so far. The COVID took over the year and dominated everything. So we're lucky to be able to play it all today.
Yeah, I think their photo with the young girls on the pitches there, and just getting the last bit of photos and making sure everyone's here. We were expecting a large crowd. They were looking to put up a bit of barriers for just in case, but I think the rain has put a few people off.
It has indeed.
Thanks for everyone for joining us here on YouTube Live.
Yes, welcome. It's all corners of the world. You're all welcome.
It's a grand invention, like just to spread the word of GA, I suppose, in Britain and abroad. And
yes.
I think that we are here, we are playing Camogie. It's still keep a contact with your back home in Ireland, or even just starting up a new sport. We find a lot of girls like an American, an Australian, a Spanish, and sort of just giving it a go and just enjoying it.
Yeah. I mean, the most important thing is a bit of fun. We're obviously keeping our culture going, keeping it alive. It's a little different than being at home, but nevertheless, it's keeping the country keeping the culture alive.
And you back in when you were playing not long ago, yourself won a few championships yourself. Was it a 12-a-side game or was it the 15-a-side game or 13-a-side?
Way back, a long time ago. Yes, it was 12-a-side. For us, the junior was 12-a-side, and then over the years, then it's now become 15-a-side for the seniors, 13-a-side today, and 12-a-side for the juniors.
Yeah, so I think Etty, you remembered, rest in peace, having a chat with her about she enjoys it more where it was like ground hurling a lot more back in the day, when now it's just too much in the hands.
Yes. Lord have mercy to poor old Etty. If she was there today, she'd still be sitting in her chair with her umbrella given out and having a bit of crack. I
read a few of the comments there, what you were saying last time. Will someone teach her how to strike the ball?
Yes.
But,
great sense of humour, very witty, and a good critique of the game too, and very passionate about it. Always wanted to promote the game.
We're ready to go here. I think we're doing a minute's silence or a national anthem. There's no changes to the lineup, I don't think.
No, I was chatting to Bronwyn earlier from the Brother Pearse's, and she said that she's got, as according to the programme, she said everybody is ready, fit and ready to go. Now the ball is about to be thrown in. Jodie's just checking up that her umpires are ready.
But I keep saying that the female referees are much wanted in this game because they understand what the fouls to look for, I suppose.
Yes, and there are slight changes, I suppose. The rules are slightly different. We're allowed to run
and here we go.
4 faces with the ball in our hand, and there's slight different rules. I suppose when the women play the game, they understand it that little bit more, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's always good to have male referees too. I mean, we'll accept whoever's experienced and knows the rules. That's the main thing.
And there we are, and we're off. Hand pass. We're looking at. It's Leisha Quinn on the ball. Leisha Quinn takes the puck into the full forward line. It's a chase down. We're straight through. Hand pass. Vera Loughnane goal. That's a goal straight away. Vera Loughnane goal. The Clare woman herself.
Yeah, for Tomas MacCurtains.
Tomas MacCurtains, sorry.
Yeah.
Absolutely great ball in by Leisha Quinn, and then Vera Loughnane straight in. She's not going to miss him there. Drop the hurl. I think that's a new rule coming in that they're getting rid of it.
Oh, is that right?
I think it's put up for Congress in the following next year.
Okay, way back, when I started the hurl first, we were not allowed to drop the hurley, so I'm okay with that one.
And Sinead Curtin, the captain there, striking ball down the line. Looking for Vera Loughnane again, and Vera Loughnane puts it out of the sideline.
Okay, so it's a sign.
It's a good start by MacCurtains so far, but now Brother Pearses need to get settled in. They're playing sort of against the breeze at the moment, Brother Pearses.
Yeah, it is breezy, it is strong, Owen. There's a line ball now coming back up. It's Brother Pearse's line ball.
I'm always fascinated by the line ball scenario because it's an art form.
It is. It's just amazing that once you get the ball up at all, then it will travel.
There's Niamh Foley working hard. A new girl this year. I think she's a occupational therapist.
Yeah, and that was Ciara O'Callaghan on her.
It's a long ball in again. Picked up. Is that Amy Walsh, number 11? Into Vera Loughnane again. Head down. Over the bar.
Oh, a nice point
Great
as
score,
well.
took it well. Very
confidently struck. Very accurate. Yeah, there's another point. So it's a goal and a point now to the Tomas MacCurtains. And no score to Brother Pearses.
As I said before, there's a strong breeze and the umbrella nearly being thrown away. I think as much as I love this, I think I'm going to have to make the feet with the umbrella and try and keep it cover over the
oh, that's unfortunate there. Ciara just fell on the floor, and it's number 4 for Tomas MacCurtains. Just lifted it and hand passed it into number 8.
Again,
very good, great little pass there.
Therese Mourns there also. She's from Kerry. She won the Junior All Ireland 2 years ago, or I think last year actually, 2019. She's a new player who's arrived there again. Occupational therapist, lives with Niamh Foley, and read last night that she likes chicken as her favourite meal.
Oh, indeed! Oh, it's such a versatile meat. I think it's the nation's favourite food.
She said she'd kill me if I mentioned that, but of course.
That's
like a rag to a bull.
You always do what you're told, Owen, right?
Who do we have down there? An injury, number 18. I think just got a
Aisling Dwyer.
Aisling Dwyer.
Yeah, our cornerback there, young Tipperary girl from playing in cornerback today.
Hopefully not too much of a serious injury.
Yeah, she's being looked at there by the officials.
But no, it's a good start for MacCurtains so far. But again, the wind could be a massive factor today. Yeah. It's all about, excuse the pun, weathering the storm from Brother Pearse at the moment.
Yeah, they'll have to, get the nerves out of the way now and knuckle down and keep an eye on their players.
Is it a throw ball she's given, or no? It's a free. It's a free for MacCurtains.
I think so. Yes.
But it might be indirect due to stop play. Vera Loughnane is going over for it. No, Leisha Quinn is taking it.
Yeah, free in, and they're about 30 yards out, so slightly to the left.
It's dropping short. Little flick.
Oh my goodness.
Just into the wide. Geez, that was very close.
Oh.
Very close. Good tempting ball in.
Yes.
You would have fancied her chances though from
yeah. Scoreable, I thought. Yeah, about 30 yards out. So she
lot left in the tank, but that wind, you never know which way it's going to go.
Indeed, yeah. The wind is very strong. It's coming across the field. A short puck out there from the
Claire
Pearses.
Finnegan intercepted. It's into Amy Walsh. One of her preferable things is to drop the hurl to do the hand pass.
There's Laura Bergen now.
Now we have a bit of space.
Well done, Lorna.
Great clearance
it up. Yeah, cleared it out about 25 yards. And now here comes on to Danielle Harrington, centre forward today for the Brother Pearses. In there as well as Nicola Muldoon. Nicola's back with us. Nicola's back with us this year after having a couple of years of a sabbatical. She was out.
A great ball there into the red breeze.
Oh, well interrupted there with Laura Bergen. Well done, Lorna. She's lifted up. She's hit it on her left hand side. It's got about 25 yards up here. Frances Doyle is coming in corner forward here.
Alba Ryan reaches the ball first and pucks it down the line. That's it. Running at the ball quite well.
Niamh Costello's coming behind and she's trying to hook her. Oh, she's just missed.
Great ball in. Is the bounce going to make it? Yes, the bounce going to make it. It's straight into. Amy Walsh over the bar, nice and safe.
Oh, nice point. Yeah.
Another point,
yeah.
good finish.
Hit on the left hand side there, running in from the left hand side. She did well. Confident strike, very accurate.
Again, just the hopeful ball into the full forward line is the sort of doing the most damage.
It is.
Great finish. And then there was battling in the midfield. There's a missed puck
well
from
hooked,
Lorraine Breen.
yeah.
And Victoria McAdams, or McQueen, sorry.
Rishi in there was the number 12 for the Pearses.
Here's Vera Loughnane again, step right, step left, looking to hand pass off.
Well interrupted there from Quiva Hogan.
I did just enough job to put her off to go the overcarry, and then Joni's then giving her the free out for the Pearses. Just need to slow the ball down, I feel.
Yeah, they're
settled.
Yeah, they're a bit of a ball watch there towards the centre of the field. They were running around after each other as opposed to the ball, so they need to keep an eye on that now. Pearses settle down, you know.
I feel like some sort of a short puck out might be more.
Yeah, it's that weather, Owen. It's like you said earlier. It's the weather. You know, it's windy. It's wet. The ball is not travelling. Like
Danielle Kiley there to kick it. One of the players who played in that other final.
Yeah, she's had a great year all year. The semi-final there against the Father Murphy, she did very, very well in that. She was strong. She dominated.
Costello's about. Eve Costello and
Lorna Vergan there, number 4.
Yeah. And here's Vera Loughnane, who's having a fantastic start to the game. And a little simple hand pass out to Claire Finnegan. Claire Finnegan with the shot. And it's in the back of the net from Claire Finnegan. That's a great hopeful strike from Claire Finnegan, straight into the back of the net. Again, if the rain is in your face, you're not going to get much.
They're
very
dominating
hard, very
there.
hard. A speculative ball in from herself and just went in straight into the net. It's right into the face of the wind. Used it well.
Yeah, rabbits in the headlight there. They felt that it was in the back of the net before our girls saw it. Really.
That's a free win again. Vera Loughnane sort of is cleaning up. She's having a great game. She's got a bit of a hit on the face there, just to tighten up. Yeah, I think Vera's going to try to free herself. I saw her pucking the ball out before the game. She was easily putting them over from the 45. This is round her age again, and Jimmy Byrne won the management from MacCurtains. Goes out to her. I think Vera would be more coaching him than giving anything for her. He's giving that hurl a good rub down anyway. Get a dry ball. Would you take the frees when you were playing, or were you just?
I did. I've taken a few, mainly in the half back line, centre field maybe. Conditions like this now, she needs to hit into the wind. That wind is a strong factor today, and that makes a big difference. Yeah, she needs to hit it to the left. Here she goes now. Yeah, it is very windy. It is almost gale force there today.
I don't think she needed to put up that piece of grass into the air.
Indeed, yes. She bends,
low.
she lifts, and she strikes.
Great score right
it's wide. It went off to the right there. That's what I was saying earlier, Owen. It's the wind. It's a huge factor in today's game, especially when you're taking a free.
And it is sort of it's blowing down into the bottom corner, but it is favouring MacCurtains.
Yeah, it is. But like you said, it's to the corner of the field, so it's diagonal.
She's looking to get back to it now.
Yeah, here we have number 13, Eve Costello. Well done there to number 10.
there is on the ball now. She's looking for space, trying to hook it up. She's not trying to play it off the ground, but Etty, of course, would just want to be played on the ground.
Yeah. Oh, they just want to move it. They need to move it. You know.
Here is Vera Loughnane into the centre. Great call from her. Nice little puck over his line there.
Now corner back.
That's Amy Walsh.
Across to the right.
Another point from
fantastic.
Point
left hand puck. Yeah. Well done there now. An opportunist.
Amy Walsh, who just it was a great score from Amy Walsh, who also got proposed to there today by Kieran, one of the coaches here.
Today?
Yeah,
wow.
No, last year of the week, but
okay.
You don't want that sort of thing for a championship.
Yes.
But we have a quick kick out again.
A slight distraction, but
slight distraction. And that's
unlucky,
a wide
off to the right there and wide.
Right.
Yeah, that's that wind again, Owen. It's
very
that
strong,
wind brought that across. But we're not complaining. There's plenty of room out there.
Just slow down the pucks. It's a great puck outs though.
Yeah.
Just need to slow it down a small bit.
They do indeed. Because
sorry. Is Niamh Muldoon there clearing the blinds into space? Shakira O'Callaghan, Lorraine Breen takes it down the line, great ball down the line. And Johanna Houlihan takes the ball on.
Yeah, Lorna's trying to make it difficult for her.
Into the centre to Sinead Curtin. She's looked to space, great ball from the captain.
Oh, fantastic pass there. Oh,
into
well
the
lifted
lovely
up,
turn.
number 12 there's.
return for Victoria McQueen.
Yeah. Oh.
And it's a wide ball.
Off to the right and wide.
Victoria McQueen, who is one of the chief makeup artists on the Eurovision on Netflix, and she's also done a vampire movie on the Netflix that could be out quite soon. That she was in Prague for a while.
Makeup. So. She'll be busy tonight then, Owen, with being Halloween. And she'll be busy tonight.
What are you trying to say about the women when they're going out tonight on Halloween?
Trick
or treat.
You know what they do. Young ones, they love getting dressed up. Any excuse.
True. Obviously socially distant at the time.
Indeed.
But here we're still playing away, and there's Alicia Quinn again on the ball in midfield. She's getting could be a little pick up there. She's carried the ball through over the next one. It's a free in.
All right, free in there.
She's a strong old player from Alicia Quinn. She's a physiotherapist out in Chelmsford at the moment, and she's looking to get a job back into London. So if anyone knows any jobs going,
physiotherapist, we can.
There we go. Sinead Curtin takes the puck. And it's over the bar. Another great
well
score
done.
from the captain, goes back, running back to the yoke. Again, just sort of slow things down. A great score, great technique from the kick from the puck is absolutely amazing.
Niamh Haw is our goalkeeper now, an experienced player too. But she, like you said, she needs to slow down with the puck outs. Although now it looks like Danielle Kiley is gone back to take the puck out. Is that what's happening there?
Yeah, or someone's drying off. It's an awful weather. To be tested.
Oh, well done, Danielle. A decent puck there now.
It's a flick on, yes. And then we've got number 12, Marie Sheehan. It's a free in again. Victoria McAdams, or Victoria McQueen. I keep calling her Victoria McAdams. Again, Sinead Curtin, the captain, with the free take now today. Lovely strike into the box, into the danger area. Anything can happen inside there, and anything did happen. So a missed opportunity there. Amy Walsh got a puck on it, but it's a wide ball. And that's the sort of thing what you need from the pucks. Just lob it in there and see anything can happen. It's like
they're dominating quite a bit there now. Tomas MacCurtains are.
Especially a day like today, you want the sort of ball just poked in.
Yeah, our girls need to tighten up there now with their frees. There's been quite a few frees going in on the half back line, so they need to tighten up there a bit. I guess it's nervous as well. They're, it's a big day out.
There's Alicia Quinn. She takes the ball. She's going to carries a couple of steps, looking for the settles herself. Didn't get the quite strike on it that she wanted to, but it's in there to Amy Walsh. Amy Walsh is ready to hand pass again and over the bar. Again,
in Camogie we can do that. We can hand pass the ball over the bar. Another difference between the hurling and the Camogie.
Absolutely. And as I said, it's one of her traits that she is almost like a PlayStation controller, where you click a button, she drops the hurl, it does for her.
And as well, I've played in the full back line myself. It's difficult to block down a hand pass. It is. It's very, very hard.
It's a water break now for the teams. And so what do you think has happened so far?
So far, I'm afraid Tomas MacCurtains have had the better start. Conditions are not great. It's very windy, like you said, and it's raining, and the ball is they're finding it hard for Pearses. They're finding it hard to get it up the field. It hasn't gone very much further than the halfway line, really.
Yeah.
Tomas MacCurtains has had a better start, I should say.
And I think we've got a couple of notes, I suppose, from people that are texting in from abroad. But you were saying about the highlights of those games. Like, some of the balls are going in well, and everything seems to be tipping quite well. But we'll review just sort of what the sort of thing. So a lot of words from abroad. A couple of things were sent on Facebook just to keep check from where people are in the world and wishing their best for the games today.
We have a special shout out to Eilish Bergen. Eilish is Mary's daughter. Mary Cahill, synonymous with Brother Pearse's stalwart with our club from way back in 1991. Her daughter's unwell and she's listening to us live. So good luck, Eilish. Hope you're feeling very better soon. Yeah, good luck from London. There's lots of people from around the world, so welcome everyone. The score update.
It's no score. I think it's 2-1. I think
We'll get back to you on it. We need to update on our score, but it's 2-5 to no score. Yeah, 2-5 to no score.
Just a few Tomas MacCurtains comments while they're coming in. Best of luck, lads and ladies, from Aoife Staunton, who is back in Limerick. She just left there last week, I think, and is now in isolation, I suppose. And best of luck, lads. Martin J is a born winner. Pop. Best of luck, TMC ladies. Dave Mead, Darren Kelly, Joe, Liam, and Adele Kelly, and Manuela. And I think we're ready to go back here. I'll visit all the thank yous there a while back. I have to spread out over the day.
yeah. It's great. It's great though that they're remembering us and acknowledging us and with us.
That's another puck out, and it's cleaned up by Lucia Quinn again, who's having a great storm in Gay today. She's carrying the advantage. She's been played by Johnny. Oh, she's just not getting that strike.
Well done, Danielle. Danielle blocked her down.
Work it back. She needs to work it back. It's a great hand pass over, and Claire Finnegan again takes a strike, and it's in the ball. Oh, great clear,
well done,
defense,
Niamh. Our goalkeeper stopped it there. Well done, Niamh.
And great clearance from the full
out there
back
by
as
Danielle.
well.
Yeah.
And then Lorraine Breen now has a bit of space, bit of poke, and that's a great strike. It's a great strike.
Again, well done. Yeah, brought off on the line.
She's a clear.
Niamh,
that's great. That's a great puck off the ground.
Well done.
Now
that's
we're
Lorna Bergen. Away. Well done, Lorna.
Bergen's plays down the line. Well read, well intercepted by Trace Moore. She's carried, plays it into the centre, looking for Victoria McQueen. McQueen looks for Quinn. Quinn is carrying again. She's doing some great running. Just can't get the strikes, and then Niamh Foley takes a pot shot. It's goalkeeper just went in. There's a goal from Niamh Foley.
Unfortunate, she dropped it in there.
It's speculative, I think, what they needed to do. It was, she got the ball. Good work from her housemate, Therese, into Niamh Foley. Niamh Foley just lobbed it up in the air, and again, the wind is sort of it's a factor when it's coming down on you.
Yeah, it's a bit one-sided here.
Great here is Vera Loughnane.
Very strong solo run in there.
It's a goal, great score.
It had goal written all over it, didn't it? Yeah.
She had one thing on her mind, that's the goal. Great finish, great finish.
Strong and determined.
Caught the ball quite well and just took the side step into the centre, and the defence really had no chance after that. It's a miss. She's back out again. We've just quickly missed it, and a straight puck out. This is a hand pass into the goal. Vera Loughnane has 2 quick fire goals.
Oh my goodness.
Again, they just came out of the all guns a-blazing. That's 2 great goals by Vera Loughnane in this couple of minutes. That's a hat trick, I think, for her now at the moment.
Yeah, they're doing very well. They're dominating there now in most positions. They're doing very, very well on their full forward line.
They need just to slow it down, let a breather, just take the breather. And a lot of people are saying that to do with the water breaks. It sort of kills momentum, any momentum they have, and it gives other teams a chance to regroup.
Yeah. It's a different.
Take your time now. Take your time. Carry.
Yeah, there's Marisi on nothing. Oh, sorry, Niamh Costello. Well done, Niamh. Yeah, that's
out over the sideline. It's a clash ball. It looks like she's looking to throw it in. Both teams hit it. That's one thing. As much as would you like to be out there in this sort of weather, is this the sort of game that you'd be enjoyable to watch?
Do you know what? I think I'd prefer to be on the field. I think I'd prefer to be playing. Yeah, it's a more miserable day for us, Owen.
That's true, and for the people listening to me at home. Oh, that's over carrying.
And
that's very hard to Daniel Harrington.
Yeah, Daniel Harrington. Yeah.
It just hasn't got the ball into her and stuff.
She was going to go for the corner, and she was going to go for her own score there. I'd say, she's confident, she's able, she's got the distance on a big puck, but unfortunately not this time.
Space for great touch from Vera Loughnane again.
Oh, great teamwork there. A good hand pass in from number 13.
So it's a wide ball, unfortunately. She's going to be disappointed with
down
that.
To the right.
Joanna Houlihan from Waterford. But great work, great touch from Vera Loughnane.
Yeah, good pass in, and that's what teamwork is all about.
Yeah, just looking for the support
sneaky
play.
Little hand passes, and it works. Yeah. Unfortunate with the result, but the team, she'll get it right the next time. And
that's a lovely puck out into the halfway line. That's the sort of what you want against the breeze.
Yeah, she did well there, and that's
it's a little flick into the centre of the field there. It's competing, only one brother Pearse is there. There's 3. Victoria McQueen comes in. Great ball in Lorraine Breen into space. I think brother Pearse is going into a sweeper sort of system at the moment to try and cut out the ball that's been put into the full forward line.
There's a lot of pressure now on our full back line.
Vera Loughnane, she should have seen Larisha Quinn was there on her own, but she took the score herself.
Nevertheless, yes, that's confidence. That that's a great sign of a half forward. But there to be able.
That's a great score from herself. She spotted the space, even though there's a Larisha Quinn. If we're being harsh on her, but she's had a great game so far to get the score. But Larisha Quinn was in there.
Yeah, a great sign of confidence, and she knew she was able to do it by herself.
Yeah. And here we go again. Puck out. It's good against that breeze. It's fantastic.
It seems to be getting stronger on. God.
I am here holding the umbrella with one hand.
And the other hand's freezing. It's stuck to the microphone.
It's a good kick.
Oh, nice. Lorna just popped it on the ground there.
It's a free for it's push on the back, push from the hurl. Joni's managing the game quite well.
Yeah. Event free, relatively.
Famous last words of a commentator. Event free, relatively.
Well,
but as I said,
it's a clean game. It's a good game.
It's important to get the female refs because they know what frees to look for. Like, myself as a referee, everyone's going, "Oh, this lad reffing again." But I haven't played. I don't know the sort of sly old digs that players do give. It does happen. It's not entirely.
It happens. The secret is to get away with it.
Yeah. I keep saying to them, I can only see one way. I don't have
well, you can only blow for what you see.
It's a great strike into the full forward line now.
It's important that we.
There we go. Now it's an open opportunity for Harrington.
Oh, there's Danielle now. She's got the ball and she's making.
Good. Therese Moore got the stick in. And again, Sinead Curtin looking for space, finds Victoria McQueen. Her father, Steve McQueen, but not the famous actor. She's carrying the ball quite well. She's looking for the hand pass. Great hand pass it to herself.
Well,
I think Victoria's looking for continue her run. Just can't get it up there. Joanna Houlihan there is carrying now. It's overstep from Joanna Houlihan, unfortunately. Again, just slow it down from Brother Pearse. Just slow it down, get the breathers. Let's build from there. Get the, they're starting to get back into it again. The water breaks sort of just.
It went, the ball went up further that time. So this time maybe it'll go even further.
But as I said, we keep saying it's a strong up breeze, and it will make an awful lot of difference in the second half.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
The pitch is holding up well.
The pitch is in good condition. Yeah. Danielle Kiley's about to take her free now. Well done, Danielle.
Intercepted by Lorraine Breen. Lorraine Breen knows. Here we go. Oh, she scooped it up.
Niamh Costello.
Costello's still at it again. She's looking to pick it up again. Great interception there from Sinead Curtin, the captain again.
Oh, there's Nicola. Well done, Nicola.
Great puck into the centre. Have some space here. Danielle is to get picked up the ball again. This is a danger woman. She's carrying. She's running through 3 or 4. MacCurtains are behind her. She's looking. Oh, great interception
well
there.
Yeah. Well
Lorraine Breen getting back fantastically well to get the block in. And then Therese Moore is then battled in again. The Kerry woman.
And maybe, and that's the difference with the Brother Pearses. They need to, the last couple of balls that they've made progress and distance on, it was on the ground. That's how they got the ball in. Yeah. So maybe that's what they need to do, keep it on the ground.
Try and get some space for Danielle to get
distance,
some runners.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice strike in as well.
Let's get the puck on. It's a wide ball there.
It's a wide ball.
Amy Walsh.
Yeah, but a good strike in. They're confident. They're dominating there in the half-forward line.
As we know, even though she got proposed this week, let's hope she's not wearing a ring, as all rings are banned from the games.
That's true. Injury. It's very important that we may giggle and laugh, but if you got a slap and
just take a time to retake, or is it?
It's nasty injury though if you did get your ring.
Yeah.
If
I find it. I suppose maybe not back when you were playing, but nose rings and rings and earrings is the main problem from a referee's point of view. Even though they're wearing a helmet, you can still get an old wrap.
Yeah. Very important to be safe and look after yourselves.
It's a great puck, a great strike. Competing. Isha Quinn again, doing some great battling into the midfield. A nice little turn and flick.
Hogan there was trying to get into play. Oh, well done, Danielle. Danielle kindly cleared for a little bit.
McQueen to Sinead Curtin, captain shot, great score from Curtin.
Yeah, well struck.
Well struck. Settled point from a girl. Great, absolutely. Centre back. Leading from the front. Nice
and they're leading. Like their half forward line for Tomas MacCurtains are leading. They're showing good leadership.
Not a clean strike there, but hopefully a bit of ground hurling. Great flick up by Amy Walsh to Vera Loughnane, the woman at the moment.
She's on her own. Oh my goodness, nothing else in her mind. Yeah.
Great finish, great work from the full forward
line.
Goal, sort of scenario. Amy Walsh and Vera Loughnane coming well. Vera Loughnane is loving the run in from the half forward line, looking for possession.
She's fast, she's accurate, she's low to the ground.
And here we go, it's another great puck out. Bouncing perfectly.
Yeah, they're accurate.
Here we go.
Oh, well done, Lorna has just passed it on a little bit.
Kira, it's a free in.
Yeah, Kira there, number 2 for the Pearses.
Need Danielle just to flick it again. Where is she? love the high
Yeah,
ball
they'll
in.
probably bring Danielle up from the full back line. Yeah, because Danielle has, a decent.
Distance, yeah.
She should have the distance.
So
Although the-
again, you're not going to
Oh.
make the hit from here over the bar. So you're
I
looking
don't
to
think so. Not today.
lay it up as much as possible. But again, MacCurtains seem to be
Yeah.
playing the sweeper system themselves now for this.
Yeah, and for this puck out now, the Brother Pearses should be standing in front because it's not going to travel.
Yeah.
They need to
Lorraine
be.
Green is there in the sweeping system there in the centre. Is it puck straight to Sinead Curtin, the captain? Oh, she's taking a little bash into
Yeah.
the side.
A free down there now for the moment, Tomas MacCurtains.
Sorry, I'm just
Owen might end up in the North Circular here the way things are going.
And Amy Walsh has the possession ball. She's turned. Is she going to
Oh, very, very
Hand
fast.
pass.
Oh my goodness, another goal for Tomas MacCurtains.
It's like her special move there, sort of scenario.
Yeah,
Had a chance
she-
to hit her with the hurl, but decided to go for the half-pass goal.
Yeah.
It's great ball in from Curtin, and then you always she's got a bit of pace on her, and she
Yes.
turned in and just dropped the ball and dropped the stick and then straight into the hand-pass
Yeah,
goal.
confidence at its best. Confidence, low, fast.
And it's another
accurate,
misstrike from the
most of
puck
all.
outs, and Amy Walsh is on the ball again. Will she look for the hand pass? Vera Loughnane is knocking around again there. And who do you have? Claire Finnegan there. She's carrying the ball. Oh, she slipped, I think, at the vital moment. And does that look like a 65? No,
Oh.
it's cleared from the line. Cleared from the line.
Cleared
Just
from
a
the
bit-
line, very important.
A bit of muck there. Pick it up, girls. Pick it up.
Out
And
to the
Kane
wing
carry-
there now.
Yeah, and call it. Oh, she's doing a hand pass out to the wing. It's great chasing again. Just looking
That's
up.
Marie
looking
Sheehan,
for-
number 12. Well done, Marie. Oh, sure, she's known to hit it to our own girls. Oh,
Great block. They're
Well
putting in
done,
the pressure.
And here's Nicola Muldoon, number 6.
And then we've got some working hard from Maria Sheehan there, number 12.
Yeah, number 12. Yeah. And there's Lorna Bergen now. She's blocked down again. Very well blocked down.
I think it's a throw in
Yeah.
here, I'd say. It's got a little bit messy there. The hurl was dropped.
Yeah. She's small, Lorna, but she's all there and she's strong and she's feisty and she's well able to read the game.
I always
and
find that
Marie Sheehan too.
the low centre of gravity there is
It's-
it's an advantage, especially in hurling, if is the sort of style that you're looking for.
Yes. Low to
like-
the ground.
Day like today, you don't want too much wind resistance. Like myself, as I could say by the umbrella being blown around. That's a great hand pass there from the oh, it's half time there. Jeez, whoa, that was a
Oh my goodness.
fairly
It's all
busy
happening
half.
here in East London.
a
It's
lot
all
of
happening.
goals going in there. But as I said, the second half could be a different story with the wind sort of favouring now Brother Pearse's.
Yeah, hopefully that they'll take a deep breath and reflect on their first half. Have a little chat about what they think they need to do and tighten up there. The full back line have been under severe pressure
Yeah,
for most of the first half.
yeah. I think you've got three, I suppose, great scorers there in Vera Loughnane, Amy Walsh, and Victoria McQueen is doing quite well in the forward line, almost like a battering ram of sort of three players who are carrying. And Alicia Quinn, she's getting a lot of the ball, but just not getting the strike right. So if the second half she gets the strike right, it could be even more problems for Brother Pearse's. But it's a game that could go anyway, especially with the win. Just get a couple of goals to settle the team, and Brother Pearse could be right back in it.
Yeah, they need to get a few scores on. They're, as we said, the full back line is under severe pressure and their balls are not travelling up for them. But hopefully now in the second half the wind will be an advantage. Hopefully we will see a few scores on the scoreboard.
Yeah, just go through a few of the well wishes again. They're wishing all the best in the TMC in the final. Dennis and Murray Darcy. Good luck, Paddy, and the other crew. Hashtag Big Bear from Stephen or Stuart Beattie. Good luck to the best Camogie team in London. I'm reading this as it is. Sorry, apologies. Bring this in for home. That could be to anyone, though. Best Camogie team in London. Darren Kelly. Let's see who else is there. Proud to support Brother Pearse's. Come on, guys. Jodie. Good luck to all, especially all the Brother Pearse's women. Lots of love. Keelta. Best of luck to Brother Pearse's. Hit the ball in low, high. Brendan Ryan. I presume you know all these sort of people.
Yeah, Keelta is a girl that was with us a couple of years ago. She's now living back in Ireland. But thanks, Keelta.
Best of luck to both players and management on both teams, especially manager Bronny
affectionately known,
players and family, TMC, Alva Ryan and the Amy Walsh family, Morgan and Anne.
Wonderful.
Morgan.
Okay, I also, Owen, if I may, a little shout out to I got a message here, that unfortunate news of the passing of Joe O'Neill. Brother Pearse Camogie Club would like to offer their deepest sympathy to Lucy, Roisin and Martha and all the O'Neill family and the St. Bridget's Club in County Armagh on the passing of their dad Joe earlier this week. Joe was a great supporter of Brother Pearse's Camogie Club and travelled many occasions to England to watch his daughters playing. His proudest moment was to see Lucy and Roisin captain the junior and senior side in the same year to victory in both the league and championship, and that was way back in 1999, so that was a great honour. Lucy, Roisin and Martha were prominent members of the club and all served on the club committee during their time in London. Both Lucy and Roisin also served on the London County Board, with Roisin holding the position of chairperson for 8 years, so great commitment and dedication there from Roisin. Roisin also played and captained the London County team and won many an All-Star during her time here in London. In 2014, Roisin was bestowed with the honour of being named London Camogie Player of the Decade, which is a fantastic honour, so well done Roisin on that. Nominated by Croke Park, an accolade which she thoroughly deserved. True leader Roisin was, and skilled obviously, and a great person. Today, as Joe goes to his final resting place, our thoughts and prayers are with the O'Neill family at this very sad time. We're sure Joe will be up there now, shouting out for Brother Pearse's. So rest in peace, Joe.
Rest in peace, Joe. And like, I suppose we'll touch upon that now. Brother Pearse has had an awful amount of I think he had 3 teams going at once back in the 90s.
Yes, we did. 1998, after a couple of lean years, we won the senior championship. We started off with junior, and we progressed. Then in 1991, we were formed. We won the junior that year, and then 1992 we won the junior league. 93 we went up intermediate. We won the. That was 93, and then we had a few lean years. We were just gathering pace. We found it difficult. There was a great competition back in the senior then, so we won the intermediate and went up senior, and then in 1998 we won the senior championship. We played it in Kingsbury, and yours truly was captain, and the same year we won in junior. So we had a few very good years. We dominated for a few years, and that was 1999. Of course, we said Roisin was captain,
and like it was there was a reserve league as well and stuff like that. Was there? Or I think I read in my research beforehand in London, was there it's a long list of trophies. I think you won 5 in a row of senior titles, and there was also junior titles as well. Like, it's a great history towards it, and Bino's involved as well. I think he's president of you at the moment and stuff, and it's
great to see Bino. Bino's been with our club for a long time too. We did going back to what you asked about the 1990s. We had quite a few in the late 90s, early 2000s. We had 5 senior championships in a row. At the time, there was quite a few girls on the county team as well. We had. We played in the National League and the All-Ireland Junior Championship. We fielded both junior and senior clubs. We went through a period then where, like I said, we were regrouping and trying to get more players on board, so we had a few lean years, but we're back on board now.
I think like again, like today, and we're starting off here again and just competing, but it's this sort of thing that just gets players. Oh, there's actually Camogie going on, the board is getting bigger, and maybe back in your day it was a London sort of board, but now it's a Britain, so this is an all Britain final.
Yes, it's great to see the game. I mean, initially when we came to London first, it was. We wanted to get our girls out, and that's, it still continues to be the case. It doesn't really matter who they're playing with once the game is being played. Like we said earlier, the culture's got to keep it going. We need to keep it strong. Those of us that are still here,
I think there's an injury there
injury.
Not to cut you off there, sorry.
Yeah.
Just checking it's all right. Aisling Dwyer is down injured there. She got a bit of a whack at the hurl. But yeah, go on. Do you think
Yeah, we're just saying that it's great to see that the Camogie is getting stronger. I believe there's a club coming from Glasgow going to join us next year. There's Liverpool with us now. There's Manchester. There's obviously Birmingham has been with us for a while. So it's great to see that it's...
there's a Cardiff, I think we're looking to set up a team, and then you've got the two in Birmingham, the Ern Gabraw and John Mitchell's. Coventry, Roger Cason's, they're looking to set up a team now, hopefully next year. Manchester, Full and Gales, and unfortunately we didn't get the senior final due to the lockdown rules. Full and Gales against Tara's, which would have been a tasty old, Tara's, whatever, I think 13, 14 titles in a row. Would be like, I think, Full and Gales are starting to tip away at a strong old team, and I definitely thought that they were in with a shot to win this sort of.
Yeah. A shout out to all the Taras as well. They're a fantastic club. They've been around a long time. They've great titles, and deservedly so. Yeah. They've been leaders in London for a while now.
Unfortunately, it looks like Aisling Dwyer doesn't look like she could continue. And who's that coming on there? Number one,
Shauna, I think.
Shauna Yates is coming on.
Shauna Yates.
Another tip woman.
Tip woman, yeah.
But it's all I think she got a bash of the hand, or I think I didn't.
It's difficult to see it so far away.
But I think it could be an indirect free and sort of just stopped possession. I suppose just reading through Brother Pearse's again, wishing all the players and management from Brother Pearse's the very best of luck. Bring home the silverware. Mike, Alice, Emily Bergen. Best of luck to players and management. Seamus Carey.
Oh, Seamus, yes. Affectionately known as Mike Towney. Seamus was with us last year and the year before. We had great success, and he brought back great faith in our club, and he instilled great confidence in the girls. We won the junior championship with him last year, and he was with us the year before as well. Yeah. So 2018, 2019. Shout out to Seamus and all in Ray. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for joining in.
It's racing. It's another pot shot. It's a goal.
Oh, wow.
It's a goal from Vera Loughnane. Again, the bit between the teeth. She's having a great effort today. Absolutely phenomenal. Just the throw in there, and she competed quite well, and just
low and hard, low and hard and accurate, of course.
And I made the mistake of, and then we're the puck out there straight again. Read quite well. It's carried by Lorraine Breen. Lorraine Breen licks a pot shot, and is it over the bar? Nice clean shot.
Very well taken. Yeah, a confident strike, accurate.
It was very well done from the puck out sort of scenario. I was going to say just before that the wind sort of died down in the rain.
You spoke too soon, Owen.
As soon as the goal came in, it just picked up again ridiculously.
Yeah, the rain is beating heavy here now again.
But in the early days of Brother Pearse's, you had a manager there that unfortunately passed away.
Yes, Paddy Carr, the great late Paddy Carr, County Galway, was with us for many years. Paddy was a great man. He was in charge in the late 90s, and we had great success with him. A great leader.
Would Paddy Carr be happy as a Galway man to have the Mayo colours as which is a story I love?
We put those differences aside when we were playing Camogie,
It's a white there from Vera Loughnane, but no, go on. A great man, and he was a manager right up until his sudden death, was it?
Yes, I think it was 2005 or maybe 6 that he died, but he was with us for a good long time, 8 or 10 years, and we had great success with him. Yeah, that's when we won all our senior championships, and we went to Ireland. We represented London back then. If you won your county final here,
I think
took part in the club championships.
Hypothetically speaking, they're still in the club championships on Valentine's Day. Hypothetically speaking, but that's whether or not there's a cure. Whoever wins this game, where there's a.
Is that the case? Okay.
Currently, as things stand, but we're not fully sure, obviously, with things that are going on. But that's. I think you're into the Junior B Championship, so I think you might be playing like a team from who are development in Kerry or somewhere like that. I don't know.
Wonderful. It's great. Competition is very important. With the COVID this year, the games have been scarce, and we need to play lots of games, and the girls benefit from that hugely.
I think, like again, that could have preferred. Like so, unfortunately, due to lockdown and sort of thing, the Liverpool Tones had to pull out of this intermediate championship.
Oh, yes, that's
but
right.
like, but MacCurtains got a game against them, which I think is benefit them obviously.
Yes, there's no way we can.
And that's a
progress
lovely
without
score
it.
there.
Yeah. A fantastic
Absolute great
free,
strike from I think it's Vera Loughnane again, that woman again. I don't think the bottle is going to. So it's a bottle of a for man of the match sort of scenario where.
Yes, indeed.
At the moment, it looks like
an
she's very,
outstanding
very good.
performance. Yeah, she's strong on the in the game and the play, and as well as free taking. She's.
And there's Maeve McManus is coming on for Alva Ryan, and we've got I think Claire Finnegan coming off. And I
Number 20, Clodagh Maloney
coming back on, and there's again the strong breeze blowing everything away. But it's nearly a great catch there from Vera Loughnane again. Is the mainstay of the MacCurtains team, the most damage. Oh, great strike into space to Sinead Curtin. She all needs a bit of space. The puck, great strike. Oh, great puck down from the keeper.
Oh, they need to kick it or hit it on the ground if they can.
That's
They need to hit it out into the corner.
It's a bit of a goalmouth scramble at the moment, and it's out. Is it to the side? And Alicia Quinn is on the ball. I think it's out for a wide ball. It is a wide ball, but just sort of the weather sort of scenario is.
It's unfortunate. it's one of the obstacles we've got to try and get over, but
back to
both sides.
Back to the game time, I think I think there's a sort of stuff that we're lucky to get any sort of game, I suppose, and I think you had a friendly against Fada Murphy's were the other intermediate team in the group. Like it was very you got a game in the scrubs there.
We did, yes, that's right. A few weeks back, maybe 3 weeks ago. Yeah. A good game, a competitive match. Our girls won by I think it was 2 points in the end.
Yeah.
Here we've got a free now.
It's a foul on Amy Walsh and stuff. So I presume Vera Loughnane again. That woman again.
Yes. Yeah,
she's great. But I was reffing that game, and it was a very, very open game and stuff. But the scrubs is a bit of a swamp, I'd say, at the moment with this sort of rain.
Well, funny enough, the pitch was in great condition the same day. It's open, and it does because there's no shelter. Then the water doesn't get a chance to.
There's another great score
log
from
the
herself.
pitch. So generally the pitch is quite good in the scrubs, I find.
Yeah.
Because it's
marsh.
open. There's no. Yeah.
And I think it was another injury there for Brother Pearse.
Yes, it is. I can't see the number.
But they're still putting in the game. Still continues on.
Yeah, she seems to be doing okay. She's back on play now again. Oh, lovely solo here from
Here's
number
Sinead
5.
Curtin, the captain again. Who she'd be tipping away for. Oh, it's a hand pass into. Vera Loughnane just misread it there.
Yeah, there's Nicola Muldoon. Nicola Muldoon. And Lorna Bergen, number 4 for Pearse's. She's desperately trying to catch up with her.
Vera look into the centre.
Oh, back to our captain again for Thomas MacCurtains.
Great striking pills, but unfortunately to the left and wide.
Unfortunate, but a good strike. She can only she'll gain from that. Not that she's lacking in confidence, but she's she'll benefit from it.
4 goals or something she had.
She's doing really well, though. Yeah, all of them are. Yeah, they're dominating.
Just even to be out here is half the battle. Like in London, there's a lot of temptations, I suppose. And
Yeah, it's very true. It's very true. Yeah.
Whether or not you're an all-star or just there as a make up the numbers or stuff, you're still there.
Yeah. Taking part is what matters. Yeah.
And like you can only make.
Here we have Nicola Muldoon again.
That's a good clearance into space, but
unfortunately to the wrong side.
Structure seems to be there from MacCurtains now. We're just settling quite well, picking off.
Marie Sheehan there now tried to clear it.
And there's Victoria McDowell. That was a bit high in the hurl. There's a hand pass there to Vera Loughnane. She has it up off the ground. Slips. It's very slippy out there at the moment. It's a bit messy in the out. It's a pick up there from Danielle. Out in the wing. And Vera Loughnane again.
Oh.
Has a pop. And strikes it over the bar. Another great score from herself.
Well struck. Yeah, they seem to be stronger and more accurate. They're dominating quite a bit there now today.
Yeah, last year you came up from junior.
That's right.
Yeah, the won the junior against Green Isle, which is another London team sort of scenario. I think like, you know, MacCurtains have the experience of playing at the intermediate level for like I think 3 years.
Yes,
now,
and I think that's the difference today as well. It has made a difference. Our girls were junior for quite a few years, and we were regrouping. And like we said earlier, with the movement of players, you know, our players don't seem to last very long in London. You know, their careers, they come over and they train here for a few years, and then they become professionals, and they have to travel while they're young.
Professional Camogie players is what you're trying to say.
Professionals outside of the Camogie. You know, it might be teachers or nurses or whatever it is, and then they want to experience the world, so they'll head off to, you know, maybe
Dubai was always a great loss of players.
Yes, in recent years, yes. They're also travelling to Canada and Australia and further afield.
On days like today, I don't know why they're going to Dubai.
Oh.
And there's Sinead Curtin again, just getting a missed puck there. There's 3 or 4 there. There's Claudia Maloney there. She threw it up in the air but didn't get the swipe on it. Sideline. Again to MacCurtains' ball. It's 2 points from a sideline cut if you get it over the bar, which they brought that in, just to bring back the skill.
It is an art, though. You know, I'm fascinated by them when they can do it. I think it's great.
It's a great ball from Leisha Quinn to Lorraine Breen. Lorraine Breen can carry. Look for a hand pass, flick on. Oh, good interception there.
Kindly there, yeah.
And it falls directly to that woman again. It's great clearance, great work from the defence. That's a push. It's a Brother Pearse ball over carrying or a push. Let's have a look at more stuff. Just to say, best of luck. A great achievement on your first year intermediate to get to the final. Sorry, can't be there. Watching up the Pearses, Seamus Carey. Brother Pearse is a boo. Would love to be there with you, but to cheer you on regardless. Lisa Skehel.
Oh, Lisa, yes, Lisa is one of our players. She's been with us quite a few years. She's from County Galway. So, yeah, unfortunately she's not here today, but she's been with us all year. Great to have the support. Thank you, Lisa.
Yeah, I think you know, especially with the not knowing the students and stuff for the scenario, you know, there hasn't been the same sort of student influx of players. There's been, like, obviously frontline workers, nurses, and the like, teachers. That's over carrying there again, free to put a Pearses. This year, like, because of the uncertainty and stuff, and working from home sort of scenario. But
changes are there's quite a few changes this year, and I guess they will be for the next few years probably.
And you would have a lot of nurses, would you? Or
yes, we do. Even some of our girls out there today that are playing. There's a few of them actually working tonight. They've been working. They've told me there before the game started they were working on night shifts earlier on in the week, and they're actually working tonight. So great shout out to these frontline workers.
Oh, great shout out!
Sterling job.
Sterling, yeah. It's great to have I suppose, a break from it with this sort of scenario with the hurl.
Yeah, get out there and get the frustrations out on the field.
There's a bit of a battle there as a throw in. Sort of both just reaching for the ball in the soft underground.
Yeah, it's quite greasy there. The surface is very wet, and it's quite greasy and soft, causing a lot of slips and slides there.
Oh, it's a great Joanna Curran comes out with the ball, a leash woman. A nice little puck down. There's Kerry McCauley, I think, was or is the other sister, Aileen McCauley. And there's Louisa Quinn. Who great Alicia Quinn is
off to the right and wide. Unfortunate, good strike though.
I was there telling people the leash name, the leash name sort of scenario. What the story was. They were on a break there for the water. Just a few more hellos. Brother Pearse is a boo. Sort of scenario. Good luck. What else is there? Supporting Leisha and the TMC Camogues, kick some ass. I don't know, BHGS sort of scenario. Best of luck all the ladies, and of course the engine alongside them. Harry Corkery, the man is the best in 2 places. Good Maze and Verdansk. No doubt Good Maze will shine through tomorrow. Conor Murphy. Obviously that's a private joke. Best luck Sinead Curtin to Tomas MacCurtains Camogie team in the final. Enniskeane Camogie Club Cork. I think her father's involved there or something. Best luck TMC, especially Andrea Brogan, Adam, Jack and Sarah. Obviously know her quite well, Mayo people. Support. Best of luck TMC, especially the blocker, Eddie and Nicola Brogan. Blocker Brogan from her days. I like to claim that I call her Blocker Brogan. She's great at blocking the ball. Just in general, from she plays dual stars. So there's a lot of dual stars actually here from MacCurtains. They have to play both. So last week the footballers won the football London football title. And then I think Therese Moran, she's from Kerry, she's a dual player. Lorraine Breen's a dual player. Andrea Blocker Brogan is who I think is coming on now in a second. Spoiler alert. So everyone in Mayo, you're being represented in the hurling Camogie. And Shauna Connolly was involved, and Joanna Houlihan as well. Shauna Connolly obviously before she broke her thumb. But we're heading into the last quarter now in this lovely picturesque sun, tipping away. And
conditions haven't improved. I'm afraid it's still quite windy. Bit of a gale force coming, I think.
I think you can see from the video of the people in the umbrellas on the other side. At least it's at their backs. It's right into our faces here.
Yes, yeah, on the other side of the field.
And it's a puck out for Brother Pearse's, I think. Sort of scenario. Ooh. That's very windy. And we're off again. And it's Sinead Curtin comes in, long ball into the full forward line. Eddie Macaulay's there. She takes a hop Tipperary woman.
Oh, well blocked. There's Danielle Kiley, number 8. Well done, Danielle. And now here's Caoimhe Hogan coming out. She's been, she lifts, she strikes. No, she didn't. She was on the ball again. She's trying hard. Well done, Caoimhe. And there's Danielle Kiley, number 8, coming to help. Oh, good clearance there, well done. Well done, Shona, yeah, kicking anything just to move it up the field. There's Danielle Kiley, number 11.
And Sinead Curtin with the puck into the danger area. Keeper's gonna claim it, puck it out to the side.
Oh, well done, yeah, the goalkeeper pushed it off to the side there, she pulled it out.
Who's I think it's or I think we're making changes here for MacCurtains.
8-11.
Did you get the 8-11 to no score, was it? I think there's a great drying off from Jimmy Byrne there, an Air Oak man from Kilkenny, housemate of Martin J. Brennan. The two of them go together like I suppose sun-dried tomatoes and egg or lemon and olives. And there's a strike from Sinead Curtin.
Oh,
great
well
strike, great struck
well
from
struck.
her.
Your relationship with the Tomás MacCurtain hurling club and football, are you all one?
We're all one, yeah. It's so we've got four sort of so we got underage as well and sort of thing. So one club sort of scenario where we're getting better.
Underage
one club.
Football or
underage
hurling?
everything.
Oh, okay.
It's all thrown in together in the hope that.
Oh, okay. Good.
Think,
The club have been around a long time.
100 years. This
100
is
years.
100 years anniversary. Like yourself, 30 years next year, I think.
And
Pearse's.
and the Brother Pearse's men are 100 years old this year as well. We were supposed to have a reunion celebration up in County Galway this year in March time around Easter, but of course COVID came along and put a stop to that.
Yeah. We were lucky in a way that we had our dinner dance. MacCurtains had their dinner dance just before the breakdown in February, and it was a grand out. We were supposed to go back in March to Cork for the Thomas MacCurtain centenary.
Yes,
but then that got scuppered. And then it got moved to October, and things got worse again. But sure, like we're keeping in the memory of MacCurtains and suppose Brother Pearse's as well by playing.
Yes, of course.
And obviously next year, sure you. Maybe today is a bit early, but next year now.
Yes, we will. We'll regroup and learn from the experience, exactly. And I also would like to mention on the hurlers and footballers of the Brother Pearses, a huge thanks to the boys for their support over the years. Great score there.
But great. I suppose in certain ways the ladies' Camogie can't really happen without the men's sort of pitches that's going on, and unfortunately not in Ruislip today. And it's great to have a pitch here. Like fair play to MacCurtains for having the pitch available out in East, but it's a fair old bit of travel.
It is, but in fairness, the Thomas MacCurtains are the ones that are travelling to Ruislip most of the time. Yeah. We're lucky in that we live in West London, so we wouldn't have to be travelling as much. So Thomas MacCurtains are travelling more often than us when we play in Greenford in particular.
As this is an all Britain sort of competition, so it would be Birmingham is where a lot of the games are happening. In Park na HÉireann, which is a lovely, and there's another great score I think from was it herself again. Man of the match was it 13?
I wasn't quite sure.
Veernachlan I thought it was, but anyway, sure.
I think so. It's for the club. I just wanted to mention that the men, Brother Pearse's men, have been great support over the years. Jerry Ray is a well-known figure to us, and Bill Riley and Kevin Murphy and a few more. I don't like mentioning the names because I was bound to forget someone.
100%.
So a shout out to Jerry. Jerry was in charge of us, Brother Pearse's women, for a long time, way back. And they've always been supportive, and Bill Riley, he has given us money over the years and sponsored us for many years.
And you're sponsored also by the Claddagh, is it as well?
Yes, Finbar from the Claddagh has been with us. Yes,
drink socially.
Of course, socially distancing at the moment and all the rest.
We're McCafferty's. I think there's a bit of food on after the game, just in to get out of the.
And where is that, Owen?
Just up the road in Seven Kings. Used to be called O'Grady's, and a lot of people still call it O'Grady's.
Yes, I've heard of O'Grady's. Yeah.
But it's a great big Irish pub in the sort of centre here, and they do a good spread of food, like.
Okay. So we're all heading down to formerly known as O'Grady's.
There's no fire there to keep you warm, and I think Morgan Bronny's cousin or Bronny's brother is sorting stuff out.
They might have a cup of tea for me. Might have a cup of tea.
Socially distant cup of tea.
A cup of tea, as my mum would say.
And no, but fair, like as we talk about committees here, but as I say, we're sort of one committee here, and Martin McGovern was down here, Johnny Dwyer was down here, Richie Ellis was down here, setting out the pitches, and it takes a lot of people. Like if you're a club and you're having to set up the goalposts and everything, it takes a lot of how you're trying to run a team, I suppose.
Yeah, indeed, and it's great to have. That's why it's great to have. The men, like you said, Johnny Dwyer and
Leash into centre, Sinead Curtin, great captain score over the bar. Once you give her space, she's like it's a very. Her technique is very very good and just
accurate, strong, dominating. They're doing really really well. Very skilled players. Unfortunately, it's not Brother Pearse's day today.
No, it's not. But I'd like to see this in a dry sort of scenario, like after a couple of games.
Yeah, it would be a different.
Like not having a league and sort of things. Usually there's a mixed league to get things going and get people back in the swing of things.
Yeah, they'd hugely benefit from match practice, and of course there's not much you can do about the weather. But I think if it was played in a different, if the conditions were different. I think the game might be different,
I think a lot of like I refereed the ladies' football there last week and stuff, and a lot of people pulling up on hamstrings, and just tightening the cramps and stuff. Like as much training you do, like you're still
indeed, and that's why it's important to have the water break. That's why we appreciate it. We're not professionals. We work 9 to 5 or longer sometimes, so we don't have the practice that we would have had because of the COVID. Because of the current situation we're in. So that's why it's good to have the water break, give them a break and stretch their muscles. And
that's just a sideline cut there for Danielle. I think Clodagh Maloney put it over the line when she was trying to reach down substitute. Sideline cut. Well read by Lorraine Breen. Lorraine Breen's looking for space. Nice puck into space there. Will they cut in?
Lorna Bergen now number 4 for the Pearses. Oh, that was Nicola there, unfortunately.
Another problem with continuing games along this scenario is that there's no dressing rooms to change out if you're.
Yes, that's true. These poor girls, these poor Colleens, they'll be going home in the wet.
There's a long old travel, so hopefully, as I say, there's no fire to keep you warm. I think it's overcarrying there. Overcarrying there by number 11. Vera Loughnane.
Yeah, well done to Jodie Traynor, the
she's had a great
referee.
game,
Great game.
Yeah,
an experienced player herself. She's been with the Tars for many years and she knows the rules. And
interesting fact, she used to live in Stratford and there's no club in Stratford, so she went to play with Taras when she came over first.
Oh, I guess, yes, because Tomas MacCurtains didn't have a team way back.
2000, between Newham Gales that ended just in the early 2000s, and to 2016 there was no club, and then they started it when with Martin J. Brennan and Jimmy started it, sort of scenario. There's a claim that Jimmy came up with the idea and Martin just went along with it, but they have arguments amongst themselves, but the real person who did it was myself, who did all the donkey work.
Well done, Owen, to yourself and Martin and all of them. And Martin is currently, is he chairperson of the
He's the chairperson
board?
of the Britain board at the moment, so it's a lot. This year has been a very strenuous year for him, that just the amount of stuff trying to get games played, and Francis has done a great job with the fixtures, trying to get spaces available for people.
Francis Doyle,
for
Francis,
Pearse there in the forward line.
And you yourself, Owen, have you taken a little break from the Camogie board?
I just went to help out the ladies football for a bit, just to mix it up in the house. So I went back playing as well there last week for the MacCurtains men's. Kept a clean sheet, so now I'm don't want to say it, but the best goalkeeper.
As the goalkeeper?
Yeah, that's all I could do at the moment.
Oh, that's okay. So, you're never too old, Owen. You're only young.
Never old, but just to help out and stuff and get things going.
There's no I in team. I remember hearing that statement many years ago, and it's so true. So it's great that you're able to help out.
True. I just say, I was only sub goalie, and then the other goalie got injured. I go, of all the odds, I think we're going to throw in here. There's a bit of
Danielle Kiley, number 11 there. And this is the conditions again. We said it's slippy. It's the girls. You can have a look at their lovely white socks.
Oh, I think she got a puck on the shin there. But Therese she's hardy enough. I think she played Kerry Camogie as well. And she played against Taras when they came over here, I think. So he has that experience of the higher level sort of scenario. But she's a Kerry woman,
all this experience counts today.
I think she was playing last week and she did a lot of running, and the look she gave me when I was telling her to keep going. She was under shape, but a lovely voice. She was singing Rose of Tralee there.
Very nice.
But obviously she can't sing indoors now, but just outdoors she's promised to do a rendition.
She might give us a belt of it later.
But it's one of those things where people who are watching at home, you're lucky that you're watching inside.
Oh, the thought of having my feet up on the couch now.
And drink responsibly, but I could do with a hot whiskey, a bit of honey. But
that's right. Oh, and guess what? I'm not driving today, so I might be allowed to have one.
Just the one.
Just one.
That's a good work there from Therese, back from her injury into Leisha Quinn carrying the ball again. Great balance. Is she going to strike it? And she's got her has a great score. That's a great score. In the first half she wasn't getting the best of strikes, but that's just a great score, a great response.
Yeah, and tomorrow we have the Brother Pearse's men are playing hurling in a semi-final against Kilburn Gales. So that's the senior championship semi-final. So
you just the one then drink then.
So indeed, it'd be an interesting. Brother Pearse's hurlers are doing really well this year. They came out from the word go. Yeah. They've dominated. So
I saw that. Yeah, it's a tight enough thing. Robert Emmett. I saw a few games here with MacCurtains, and they seem to be chipping away. Did they get a few influx of players? I think a lot of male players went home to play games.
With Kilburn Gales, they've lost. I believe they've lost 12 players since last year. So they're regrouping and needing to get stronger. They've gained a few. I think 2 or 3 players. So they're at a slight disadvantage. But Brother Pearse are doing really well. The men,
and that's in Ricelip tomorrow.
Yeah, I think they're favourites, 12:30, and then there's the other game, Gabriel's and Emmett's at 2:30.
I don't think that's live stream like this is live stream right now. And we see Vera Loughnane running in with the strike into the danger area. Macaulay's there. Macaulay's giving it a try. Oh, great save by the keeper. Macaulay causing wreck in there.
Yeah, Niamh Costello there, great save.
Great save. And there's a strike. Maloney, was it? Rhoda Maloney. Brother Pearse is coming out with the ball again.
Niamh Hogan. Well done, Niamh. It was a short one, and it's now picked up by number 7.
Moran to Leisha Quinn again, who's found her striking range at the moment. Getting stuck into the game. Great block down
keeper,
agagan.
Yeah.
Keeper's having a great game of the
in the last few minutes there now, she's blocked a few balls there.
We're into 40, 65, 45, 65. No, 45, isn't it?
45, oh my goodness. It's 45 yards is fair enough, isn't it, Owen?
Oh, it is.
In these conditions.
I suppose we need to start talking about man of the match sort of scenario, but surely
there's
only one name really on it.
Absolutely, yeah. I think with play and free taken, and
that's a great
very very well struck. Although
that's very long. That's a full time there.
There it is, a full time
comprehensive win by Tomas MacCurtains there.
Yeah. Congratulations, Owen, to yourself and all the crew.
I've done nothing but keep you company.
Good company you were.
Good company. Good.
Yeah, and
we're available for all public functions.
We might be able to help you celebrate a little bit later too.
I know I'm getting out of Dodge fairly lively. Good. I found out as you get older that you can't compete with these young people for celebrating and the like. So just.
Congratulations to all Tomas MacCurtains. They're a great club. They'll go on to better things, and wish them well.
I think it's a senior now next year. I think the relegation that Croydon bet John Mitchell's. So John Mitchell's, I don't know whether they have to agree it at the AGM, but John Mitchell's could be coming down into intermediate after 1 year as a senior. I don't know the whole full story of what they're going to plan for next year. Whether or not this is the first year of the 13 aside, which was in a trial sort of basis.
Yeah, it'll be a big step for them then, for Tomas MacCurtains to go up.
Yeah.
To go up senior. It's a big jump.
This was the year that they had like a junior and senior team, I suppose, with the numbers that they had. But unfortunately, they had a bit of an outbreak of COVID of I think 6 players, so they just decided to put a cancel on the the COVID source.
And it worked. I mean, today they were in full strength. They had a fantastic turnout. I think there was about 30 of them togged out today.
Yeah, in the freezing cold, like yourself.
Fair play to them. Yeah, they're doing well.
No, but Brother Pearse now was it? What did I say? 30 years next year.
Yeah, 1991. They were formed, so 30 years next year. Yeah.
I'm sure, like it's MacCurtains' 100th year anniversary. So this is like you need to get the medals on the table now next year for here.
Yeah, hopefully they'll gain from this. They'll get experience from it, and they'll regroup and get back training. And
do you have any hellos or to say to people or the like? But no, it's great to at least get some times and some experience of games at this late stage in the season. Not the ideal circumstances. The final score is 8-16 to no score. It was some great scores. As I said, Vera Loughnane has been something else today. She's a total dominant player sort of scenario. But again, a lot of the MacCurtains players were very, very good. It's just, as I said, like Danielle, I would have liked Harrington up in the forward line getting a bit more, like on a drier day, she would have got a bit more running onto it. Yeah. And then, the puck
and she came back into the back line there in the second half. She tried to, get the ball up into the full forward line, but it wasn't to be today. It wasn't to be.
But once again, just thanks to the Taras who supplied the Lions people and the umpires for today, and the scorekeepers in the Middlesbrough weather.
Yes,
it is a bit of a travel for them as well.
Yeah. It's a miserable day, but nonetheless, Tomas MacCurtains won't know what the weather is like.
True, they won't care.
But not at all. They won't care.
But,
they hope they have a good evening and enjoy the celebrations and stay safe and socially distance, of course.
Of course, as always. Just a best of luck to Trace Moran and to the team and the management of TMC and all in Ardfurt, the Kingdom. John, Kit, Killian and Noel. I would like to wish all the best to the sisters in the world, best sisters in the world, Kerry-Ann and Nadine Macaulay, who, yes, I think they're certainly the best sister. I've tried so hard to get them to play football. They both played football back home, but are sticking to the Camogie for the moment. We're all super proud of them, and here in Tipperary, and we'll be watching on the big telly at home with MacCurtains from Roisin, who I presume is their sister. You're a credit to MacCurtains and the club back home. You've done us also proud, Ant and Yvonne. Then best of luck, girls from the Finnegans watching in Cork.
And before we finish, I'd like to say a huge thanks to Mary Cahill. Mary has been with our club for many years. Mary comes from Killer One Club in County Tipperary, joined in 1991, has been a stalwart of our club. She's been with us for a long time. She's taken many positions. She's been our chairperson for the last 3 years. She's been a great treasurer over the years as well. Her husband Tom is involved with Kilburn Geels. He's their manager tomorrow for their game against Brother Pearse's men in the county semi-final. Also Bronwyn Keeshan. Bronwyn is our manager stroke selector today, and she's been with the club since 2002. A fantastic hurler herself, and she was unfortunately injured last year, just over a year ago, and is out injured herself. So otherwise she would have been playing herself today. She's been
retiring for the last 20 years, I think.
She's 20 years in her. She has still 20 years left in her. That one. A little whippet from County Tipperary as well, Ross Gray woman. She's been part of Pearse's 2019 All Britain Junior Championship. She was playing last year for the County Junior final. Unable to play today, obviously, because she was injured, and she's been helping Mary as a joint manager. She's doing a great job, though. She's, she's good with getting the girls out. She's great to, motivate the girls and get them going and helping out.
Tipping away,
yeah. It's very important to keep it going.
Yeah, I think like Morgan probably might have a bit of mixed things, because he's like obviously Bronny's sister, but Anya is also the physio of his wife.
He's Bronny's brother.
Yeah, sorry. Well, and he's good friends with Martin J and Jimmy, and he's tried to marry them off a few times to any relation, just to have a bit of a session. But,
yeah. Morgan is here today. Thank you, Morgan, for your support. He's always been with us. I also wanted a huge thanks as well to Frances Doyle, formerly O'Neill. Has been with our club since 2003. Born and raised in London. Her family come from County Clare, Kilrush, a lovely part of the country. I've had a friend in Kilrush one time, and she was about a 15-minute walk from the Atlantic Ocean, and boy oh boy is it wild and wet and windy out there, but lovely part of the country.
I see Martin J. Brennan, the chairperson, is saying a few words on behalf of the county board. One can only predict what he's saying, but I presume he's just saying great effort for Joni, for referee. I think Joni is making a presentation for player of the game, and is it as we
as you predicted, Owen?
Is it? Yeah, it is. It is herself. An absolute fantastic performance. Fantastic performance. I'm going to speak a bit of Irish. Gonairi an tá Cynthia agus na Colini and you. Tá an broú lasú. Cynthia ní lunsig. Agus mór macrachur agus an fuan Camogiachta. Gonairi live Lynch family Cork.
Oh, excellent. Go mille magwith go léir.
And I think again, just Martin J. Brown just having a few words. History teacher by trade, so a lot of
Martin.
Martin. He likes to use that in his speeches. I think a lot of the girls just stay around for his speeches, where he talks about history and all the history of the club. So
good, it's important. It's an important subject.
A lot of times when MacCurtains are entering tournaments, that he name it after MacCurtains' children, sort of scenario. So he tries and brings back what we're playing for.
Yes, it's very important. That's how we go forward. We have to know about our past. It's important to know. Yeah.
But I think he's just saying about how the weather sort of thanking everyone for coming and sort of. But no,
considering the weather, there has been a decent crowd here, and it's important to support and recognise the girls. It's hard, horrible day out there today, and mind you, Yeah, we all felt it.
We'll definitely deserve our hot drinks after this scenario. But like the pitch is held up well. Like you get another couple of games out of that almost. Even if Storm Aiden sort of held off, I thought it was going to be heavier rain, but it's still windy and rainy.
Hey, it was bad enough from where I'm standing.
I think the brolly there is sort of taking a battering. Yeah. But from MacCurtains, I think they're inviting Sinead Curtin up to collect the trophy. It's on her way. Vice captain is Shauna Connolly, who got injured her thumb, so she may not be able to lift up the trophy. She tries to lift up the trophy with her thumb. But no, it's a great sort of day out for having to just thanking everyone for the great sort of feeling. So.
Yeah, and thanks to yourself too, Owen. It's been a pleasure to be standing here with the mic. I know the conditions weren't great, but good to see that the game went ahead.
Yeah.
You know, like we said, that the year has been rather turbulent, and to say the least.
At least, so fingers crossed that we'll be back in the sunnier times. We'll be in shorts and
oh gosh,
suntan lotion out next year.
Oh, a pint of Guinness now and a bit of hate will do me.
I feel like as a Camogie sort of thing, we're back to like having the 4 sections: the junior, the intermediate, and the senior. We're back and competitive, where every game sort of matters. I think for a while we were when I've been involved in the Camogie sort of scenario, there was a bit iffy. There was only 2 senior teams.
Yes, and they dominated. And so you can see that with all is it 13 Tara have 13 in a row now, and they dominated. So it's nice to see new clubs coming into the senior. Tomas MacCurtains now will go. I mean, they've done really well for such a short time.
Yeah, I think they're coming up in their sixth year, 2016. Is next year is their 5th year or whatever in title. This is their 5th year actually.
You know, so you've made great progress in such a short time. Yeah. It's great.
Well, the pick, and you have to talk about picks of players. So like you're very tight, and you go out to Uxbridge and sort of scenario out in West London.
Yeah, we train in Greenford.
Yeah, in Greenford in West London on the central line.
Yeah.
And but for MacCurtains here now, we train in West Ham, but we've got all of Essex, and everything.
Yeah.
Available
we're
for the pick of players.
Covering the complete opposite ends of London.
Yeah.
You're West. We're West London.
It is quite crowded over that area, because historically that's where all the Irish sort of went over to Kilburn and that sort of area and Ealing sort of scenario. Do you find it difficult, or is it you just go around Tipperary and look for people?
Tipperary people are always welcome. Hey, we welcome everyone. It doesn't, we're quite diverse. It did. We started off when we started off. We were in the Kilburn Cricklewood neighbourhood initially, and then we trained in Wilsden, and then we've moved towards Betterca. We moved to Greenford there. I think it was the year 2000. We've been out in Tirgolkills. We rent from them and we play on their field.
Greenford is a great thing to have. It's just open pitches, two or three open pitches there they've applied
and they've a clubhouse, and yes, they have.
Is any word on that? Or?
Not at the moment. I guess with the COVID. It's been put back a bit.
Centre of Excellence is what they're looking for.
Yeah, I've seen the plans. It looks amazing. It will be a centre of excellence, when they get going. It's on the central line, and it's good to have a hurling and Gaelic football base. Yeah. So at least then when we mention Greenford, everyone knows where Greenford is. So it's good to have that, and it's, like I said, it's well known, and it's down the road from Ruislip. Ruislip is the home of hurling.
I would dare say, some of Glasgow now have a new all-weather pitch that looks absolutely amazing. But Ruislip is almost carpet, and is one of the best, if not the best. I think it's 4th best pitch in the GAA or something, that they had an award in Ireland or whatever.
Wow.
It was up for the top 5 anyway. And then there was it is one of the best pitches in London, but unfortunately not available today due to the men's having a few games out there.
That's
in the football and the hurling,
yeah.
which are trying to run off very fast.
In the past, though, GAA have been very good to us, and they've allowed us to play our finals out there. So it's always great to have the support of the men and the male county board. Yeah, so the London GAA have always been very good to us to allow us to play it.
The communication between the two is important.
The facilities out there are fantastic. We had our county final. We had our county junior final there last year.
I think last year there was a ladies' day, I think, where they had the ladies footballers and the Camogues all on the same day, so our scenario run off, which is a very good promotion of the game over here. And I think that's all we need to do, just get the communication that the games are happening over here and everyone's tipping away. and just getting the word out. And this is a great display, I suppose, that the games are on, and it'll be stuck on YouTube. I think 4,000 views, the ladies football, the 2 games last week, MacCurtains and Parnell's and Holloway and Tara's. That 2 games last week, 4,000 views on YouTube of just people watching.
That's
it.
fantastic.
So
Wow.
hopefully there's the same for this sort of scenario. It was a terrible day, but like people just to have a look and see what's happening over here and getting the word out.
Yeah,
And hopefully it's
yeah.
one of the first things where we start going more on getting more
Social
on live
media
streams.
is the way to go at the minute, and it's the platform to promote these things. So that's great it's great to have the support from around the world.
Yeah.
It's amazing to think that someone can be watching our game.
And I suppose any final views or words or.
Commiserations to Brother Pearse's. It was not their day today, but they can build on it, reflect, look at the game, see what they can build on, and continue, keep working. Never give up, and that's been our philosophy. It always has been our way. And yeah, well done to the girls in Tomas MacCurtains. They thoroughly deserved it. They're classy hurlers there. There's quite a few we picked out on the half-forward line. Fantastic. Player of the match was obvious. Started off strong. Dominated from word go. So yeah, great talent on the team, and I'm sure they'll celebrate well tonight.
And they will. I'll just say, if people are watching, just get out there, pick up a hurl, tip away, even just in the park. Just try and find your local club. Try and just get involved, because that's what makes it strong. That's what makes it better. Just it's a great release of stress, especially in these sort of times where you just need a group of people just tip away at a ball, or even whatever you can try. Especially in London, to get anyone just to give a stick.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be an experienced player. I mean, for us, if you're not able to play, you might be able to do admin role, or you might be a first aider, or just for socialising.
Or just great crack.
Yeah, I've noticed over the years that people, they gain friendships from these. They might get a house together, or they might get a job through the Camogie, or just have a bit of fun, go for dinner or go for a meal or whatever. So yeah,
it doesn't matter where you are:
great
Birmingham, Manchester, Glasgow, Edinburgh, Cardiff, London, all over London, Brighton, Chelmsford, Leeds, Yorkshire. Just get it on, get it involved. Send an email, we sort you out. We'll look for your closest club or whatever, and just get you involved as much as possible.
Yeah, and once you're enjoying the game and promoting it and keeping the culture going and having a bit of fun as well.
And I think we'll leave it there on that positive
note.
Thanks very much.
And thank you for joining us on this wet, miserable East London. But nevertheless, a great game of Camogie, and thanks again for watching.
Thanks very much. Goodbye.
Bye bye now.